I should turn the audio down. Check, check, check. Okay, here I am. I'm just rolling right into it today. But first I'm gonna turn my volume down. Is that better? Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. So the fishing game is pretty close. I know I keep saying that, but right now I have gotten a lot of support from our contractor. And so while there's things I can keep doing on fishing mini game, I'm going to start transitioning to some other tasks, getting to the save system, and I would like to get these input prompts resolved. And so I found an asset I hope will work for what I need that can basically create the prompt based upon the current input. I'm going to try and test that out. I'm going to see if I can get these things collapsed into a single solution. Of course, the only problem I see here is that the asset I have doesn't have any solution for like dynamic text inside of a thing. Inside of a keyboard or key control. So I need to figure out that piece, but rather than worry about that, I'm going to see if I can get this thing. So I need to do input icons setup, which is somewhere. Tools, input icons. Open the setup window from the toolbar. Tools, input icons. Input icons setup. My eye itches. This is the thing. I'm sure you can read it perfectly well because, you know, Unity's UI has such obvious and easy tools for things like zooming in. Good thing my eyes are good enough I can read this because I don't know what I would do otherwise. Even like a... no, there's literally just no way to enhance text on the screen. I have to like zoom in my entire screen. Okay. Keyboard and control scheme name is called what? I'm pretty sure it's called primary control. Okay. So we go there. Where did my settings go? Oh. Move you back. Primary controls. I think I can use the same control scheme. I don't think I have to divide them. I will find out, I guess. Make changes and scenes used in the action. Okay. So this is where I have to put the action assets that get used. Input actions. So we'll scheme inputs. I just have one scheme. I don't have a need for multiple. I got the activation prefab. That's there. Yeah. Select your default icon sets. Icon sets hold sprites that will get displayed. Choose which sprites to use for displaying input actions. Look at that. So see, this believes I just have one set of icons. So this is the one problem is localizing controls. Rather than worry about replacing it with mine, we're going to use what's there. And just go with it. Set up for Text Mesh Pro. I don't really care about that yet because I just want to do an image. We got the game input. Do add style, tag it. Prepare the default style sheet. Okay, so I don't really care about this because it's... I guess I could figure out how to do this via Text Mesh Pro, but I don't want. Let me see if I can now do what's next. We got their instructions here. Base setup. So now, so that's all set up. I did that already. Don't care about that. Important for build, add input icon, just did that. Setting up input action, verifying the control schemes, got all that stuff set up. Displaying input finding. Okay. So I need to use either a sprite prompt or an image prompt. I don't know which one matters, but we'll use an image prompt, I guess. We'll just mess with like our existing. Hey, Sarah, what's going on? How's the world? Okay, so we have this object that is no height or width or anything. Image prompt. See that? Add. Action reference is going to be dash. Oh no. Can I do multiple? The world be worlding, yeah. Huh. Right, that's right. Shift. Gamepad. So how come I can't do multiple? Advanced mode. So I guess what I could do, don't do advanced mode. What I could do is choose, make another input prompt maybe. And this one I'll do the other action. My guess is these have to be tied to the type of control. I'm not totally sure. Add dash. Tied to using gamepad. Okay. There's all the types of interactions. Let's see how this works. Why would I use a sprite or an image? I don't know which one matters. Deprecated. I don't care about matching control scheme, names, input action asset, and lists. Okay. So this assumes I'm binding one thing for two values. How's this gonna work? It's not treating this control as if it has two findings. The primary control has all devices. Maybe that's part of the problem. Let's see. No, it hasn't changed. Edit control scheme. I mean, if I put gamepad on top, actually, I don't think it needs to be. Well, no, it's required. Save the asset. I don't know anything about this tool, so I just didn't want to like by hand build, well, by ChatGPT, build my own solution for this if something already exists. You know, sometimes it's better to to just use what's out there. Sometimes you regret it, but I'm using Unity. Sideways? What's going on here? Okay, so this still doesn't have. It says unbound. Assign an image, but I thought they came with their own thing. Go back to their stuff. So for keyboard icons, they have PSC gamepad override icons. Xbox, Switch. So there's no like default, I guess. So if I give it a default, would that work? Generic gamepad flat. Was there a recompile button? Yep, I'm just working away. If I can solve this, it will affect a lot of places because we really want to put more input prompts. But I've been delaying solving the problem of how to handle that. Again, the only problem I have is that the keyboard input, that in our system is text that gets added on top of an item, on top of a icon. The problem is this system is supposed to detect what type of input is currently in effect. Okay, so let's just remove these components and see if there's a different reason why it's not. My image prompt. No input actions. We'll try side, I guess. Yeah, so it's not ending up with images for those. What if I'm missing something obvious? Controls, edit. It has a gamepad. Primary controls as a control scheme is required. Gamepad does exist for pad dash. See these ones with little arrows next to them. Apparently it does for the side too. Right, okay. So this is showing me all of the ones that are active for gamepad. I can try a different one and see what happens. I'll try the UI one. So if I do submit, let's see what it does. What's it? Resaves because it's generating the UI, it's generating the inputs. Interesting idea. Not even on debug mode. Man, I gotta get a. I hate this compile time. Just such a waste of time. We'll try submit. UI hyphen slash submit. Oh, so is there just no gamepad option? Hey, Killboy. Assign a UI image to display it. But it's not picking up on. There's anything about gamepad in here. Support and gamepad. Support game. Can you correctly set setting up the input action set? Early versions, the manager would listen for controls change. Okay. So Use in control scheme. I didn't. Oh, wait. Do I have to buy individual items? No, it's there. It feels like it's telling me I need to have 2 different control schemes. One for keyboard and one for gamepad. That's what it's implying to me. Input action requires that. Can decide which icons display whenever we switch gamepad or keyboard. Okay. To be sure, or one of them, depending on which device we want to support. Editor, interplay mode settings. You know about these names, so if you have not already filled the names out. Yes, but I don't. Why would I need 2? You have 2 control schemes, one for gamepad and keyboard and mouse. We need to add devices to these schemes. So this is forcing me to create 2 different control schemes. Does this matter? Primary control. Let me go look at my code. I have no idea if this matters. So, okay, so we just have this game input nonsense. So no, it doesn't doesn't matter. I guess maybe I just didn't set up my control schemes properly. Very possible. So we'll say keyboard and mouse, and we'll just have keyboard. Then we'll make a new one. We also have to install 42 more packages. That's how I roll. Every package is an opportunity for more code to compile. So this is, I mean, I still think it's kind of stupid that it's making me define control schemes for each one. But whatever. So now I'm gonna have to go in here and set that's really obnoxious. So I have to go. Oh, mad. If I go back here, this should have what I need. Oh no, I lost my input. Okay, hold on. We're not gonna save this. Let's just like close that and say don't save. Because I don't want to lose my settings. So what we'll do is we're gonna make a new control scheme. We have hope this doesn't cause problems. Make a gamepad control scheme because whatever. Now this, these don't have the settings, but it should be in primary. Yeah, so this one has everything. So what I'll do is I'll just copy all of that. Oh no, I can't. What I'll do is I will find everything that's on that, and I will add this to the gamepad. Okay. So this would then move them all over. I really hope this doesn't like seriously mess something up. Sorry if I'm mumbling. There's something driving me up the wall with Unity. I don't have to deal with using Unreal. Then why are you using Unity? Every time someone switches from one platform to the next, they always have to complain about it. Like human nature. Doesn't do exactly what I'm comfortable with, therefore annoying. Giving you a hard time. I thought it was funny when Walliver went to use Godot, he'd be like, "Oh, Godot's great, except for," and then he'd start complaining that Godot doesn't do something that Unity does out of the box. Of course, he was also more likely to say Godot does things that Unity doesn't. I have no idea if this is how I should be doing this. I could be completely messing up everything, but you know, version control. If I have to, I can go back. I wish there was an easier way to just switch overall control schemes, but there's no, like, I can't select two of these things and then like edit. I literally have to like switch it this way. And maybe there's just some shortcut. I don't know. I really hate doing tedious stuff sometimes. Actually, that's not so true. As a 40-plus-year-old person, what is this? Global. Excuse me. I kind of like doing tedious things sometimes. Takes takes the pressure off of my brain having to work. All right. So that doesn't matter. It's change. I said a change do you good. A change do you good. Did I not do any other things in here? Weird. So it's kind of strange. That should have covered everything then. So all the keyboard ones should be here. And all of the gamepad ones. I'll just edit primary controls and call it keyboard and mouse. Remove that. Save. And then we'll see if this works. But theoretically, once I change these names right, it should work. I'm still kind of annoyed. I'm gonna have to figure out the solution for the keyboard input, for like the space bar and the shift key and stuff. But you know, it might save me time. I wonder how much it worked to make the most basic solution. I could have coded something to automatically check and switch. Now I'm thinking I should just code my own solution. People don't like change, they fear it, so they typically look for bad things. I like change. At least if it feels like it's good change. Every problem begins with the most basic solution I could. I mean, like, I don't like certain types of change, but usually those are ones like, you know, net negative. But change, like having to learn a new tool or product or whatever, it's fine. I get annoyed that they don't do things I want them to do. And sometimes I don't use the new tool if it seems like it's more of a barrier, but you know. Now I have to change this here. So let's say keyboard and mouse. and gamepad. And the game input is that. And recompile to this one. What's up, Toke? Feel pretty good about the fishing for the most part. Would I, like, right this second? Or, like, ethereally someday? Do you mean tonight? Or like, in the future? I could do it tonight. I couldn't spend as much time tonight because it's a work night. Hook me up. What do I need to do? Have your people call my people? We're going to go to input action. Okay. So now it's able to distinguish the type of control, which I don't really care right now that these aren't the right ones, but I just want to make sure that it works. So then we need to add an image object. But theoretically, I could actually put an image underneath. I think I could get around the keyboard problem. I think I could really get it behind something. Image. Wait, do I do an eye? Just a regular image. Hi, Composy.
Whole lot of giggles.
Whole lot of giggles. You're a whole lot of giggles, Composy. Coke.
Hey, Red.
I thought Unity supported both keyboard and mouse. It does. It does. It supports all the things. Hi, Composing. It supports more than keyboard and mouse. It also does touch controls and joysticks. It's just that this tool that shows the type of input. It seems to need me to set up my keyboard controls in a certain way. Okay, so now I have to get my If I have a way I can plug I don't think I've charged these for a long time. Okay, this is going to be really obnoxious. First, I'll start with just using the Xbox controller. Maybe I won't try to do more than one controller. To do that, and make sure that it's all plugged in, I've got to switch my keyboard. It's a UI tool. Yeah, it's a UI tool for displaying the current input as a prompt, essentially. So what I'm curious about, I was hoping there's a way for me to test this without playing the game, but I'm probably going to play the game. Okay, so let's do that. And I'll show you guys fishing. Not that you haven't seen it a billion times as it is. Okay. So we're gonna go. I've been playing too much Switch. Like I think the A and the B buttons are. Okay, so that's here. We gotta choose our rod, and then we start fishing. Oh my god. My earballs. Wall of braid. Hey Skip, raid and run time. Well, thanks for the raid and run, Wallaber. I hope you had a good stream. I didn't pop on your stream because I wanted you to raid me. I just did it because I haven't popped in your stream a lot. Like I should pop in before I have to disappear. Thanks for the raid and run. Have a good evening. Hello everybody. I'm Matsi. Right now, I'm working on. Oh, look, it did. It switched. You guys see that? It switched. It switched the. It's not using the right input, but it still it still switched the input. Ignore the fact that I'm just trying to like get it to work. Get dinner and pick up Dolliver. Thanks, Wallaber. Have a good one. I'm Motzi. I make stuff. This is the fishing game in Alterium Shift. I know I've seen a few of you here before. Right now I'm just working on the inputs, like the input swapper, which I'm pleased that it just worked. This is not the right input. I wonder if I did the right value. Second favorite, thank you for the follow. That's not the right input. Oh, because I don't have the right binding type here. So this is going to be, instead of submit, it's going to be dash. Dash. Oh no, but I can't. Okay. So if I say dash here, it would be shift if I was on a keyboard, right? You thought you were already followed? That's okay. Thank you for the follow now. I appreciate it. I guess what we could do. There's no game input, so the problem is. Okay, so what? How am I gonna do this? The problem is I have different inputs because they're named because of the way Small Game Builder does it. I could tell it to just not have an image when it's keyboard. Apparently it won't let me select none. I want to do that. That's weird. Hey Feist. I have a question. I'm doing my second game. It's an RPG with level and status. Was curious what was your approach in regards to where you stored values and level ups? Scriptable object then modified at runtime. Oh, I can talk to you about my theory on what to do there, but that's the way the way it's doing it is based on an existing engine. Choke, we got raided when you were talking, by the way. You can send me stuff. Do you have me on Discords? I forgot that I had my Discord over there. If you have me on Discord, you can send me your information. So Small Game Builder uses its own completely homebrew system. So for all the stats and stuff for the characters, it stores these in it's got its own database of objects that are akin to serialized objects, but they're not. Although I then kind of replace it with my own solution. And there's a whole lot of state management. So storing, the status of a variable or something that changed, a quest that got completed or whatever. So the way Smile Game Builder does it is not a Unity, what would be a Unity native way. But I would say that I actually really like. Oh, the line disconnected. Did you see that? There it goes. Oh goodness! And this fish. Look at the fish wigging out. What is going on? We're using physics, and when you start using physics, everything goes weird. Cool minigame. Thanks, Vice. Yeah, I had fun doing it. Jacob, my partner on this project, he really wanted me to just re-implement what currently is there, which is you cast and you wait, and it's just indeterminate amount of time you wait, and then you hook a fish, and then the whole game is just about reeling the fish in. And it's very simple. And he's like, just make that. And then I started making that, but then I was like, but then I could do this, and then I could do that, then I could do that, and it just, it became something where I just, it took on a mind of its own. took way longer to get done than I was optimistically hoping. What I wanted to find out was, this is the fish template. Why is the fish wigging out? I feel like the hook is not connected to anything. Yeah, like what's causing the fish to think it's like having an aneurysm? Fish swimming controller. It's currently it's stuck in flipping mode. Like I could switch it to moving mode and see if that fixes it. No. It's like, look at it go. It is having some kind of party. Pausing. Why are you having such an issue though, dude? What is causing you to do this? I could try to like move it and see if I get it unstuck. Nope, can't move it because it's in control of its destiny. I could disconnect it. Maybe it somehow got like its position is up here. Oh, weird. So maybe the problem is that its position is out, like it's out of bounds. It didn't get replaced. Wait, all the fish are having like a... It's like they took drugs or something. They're all wigging out. Look at them. They're just like... They're really traumatized. Is there a defined... Hey, HD Jam. Center of the UI, maybe the flip chords. Well, this happens after one round of fishing, so there's something I'm not resetting properly, which I don't think I'm gonna solve that on stream. I was just I'm trying to get the UI input thing to work as I want it to, and annoyingly, it's not doing what I want it to do. Everyone likes fishing, Toke. Just saying. Doesn't matter what the game is. Everyone wants a fishing mini game. Accept your DM. Just slide right in, baby. Which game is this again? Are you offering for me to test out your game? And then install viruses on my computer? Is that what's going on here? See. Totally not a virus. Yeah, I got one of those messages from someone that I would trust. His name is Kevin Anderson. He's done a few games, including Hop Legs. And because you put a dot at the end of it. And I got this message where he's like, hey, I'm making a new puzzle game. Can you check it out? It's always possible to check this. Virus total? No, I don't. I've just used... I don't care. I think you mentioned a year ago when I popped in the stream. No, so it wasn't a year ago that Kevin Anderson messaged me. And he said, check out my new puzzle game. And he sounded a little weird, so I'm like, okay, that sounds cool. And I clicked on the link and it looked really weird. So like, I'm not downloading this. And so I started like chatting it up with him, just saying, oh, how have you been? How's life? What's going on? What's the game name? And the guy that had hacked Kevin clearly did not want to answer my question. And I was like, okay, this is not Kevin. And the thing was, I actually messaged him on Twitter saying, hey, I'm getting a message from you on Discord. Is that legit? He goes, yeah, it's legit. And so I'm like, oh, okay, well then that might be okay. But I was like, no, his Twitter must have been hacked too. But I know people who got suckered by it. They downloaded their game. Like, nope. Not gonna do it. Oh, wait, I'm not gonna extract it. I'm gonna do scan with Microsoft Defender. Warning, warning, 2,000 viruses in this video game. Uh-oh. Yeah, it was pretty flat and it was pretty funny. I just was like, I had this just sixth sense. I'm like, no, this can't be right. It can't be right. And what it was funny because I knew Kevin had broken up with his girlfriend and all these things. So I started trying to ask personal questions, and the guy got quiet, or the person, whoever it was, got quiet. And I was like, okay, I'm not. I was like, oh, I'll try to download it, but then they were like, okay, thanks. And it's like, so tell me, how are things going with your girlfriend? Because they would have to either confirm that Kevin has a girlfriend or not, and it was clearly just what it wasn't a person. That was Kevin. Mono bleeding edge. Okay, so I will try your game out in a bit, Poke. I've got to figure out how to get this to do what I wanted. So one problem. I wonder if the sprite. Let's just I sprite. Let's see if this is like. So it's the same thing. They only give me an action reference. And I can't choose more than one. So then it doesn't have an answer for it. But I suppose what I could do, because it's pure display, it should not matter. So I guess what I could do is just go to the stupid inputs and tell them that they're also gamepad. I still hope you see there are a few things still not clear enough yet. Do you need to tell me anything about prepping me for your game? Be warned. Okay, so we want... Oh, crap. I can't do the way I want to. I really want this tool to do what I want it to, so I don't have to, like, invent a solution. How hard would it be to invent a solution that changes the prompt based on the type of input currently available? It would be hard. I think I would get myself into trouble. How am I gonna do this? Device type. Oh, wait. So can I do... Oh, okay. So I think I can do this. Okay. Oof. It's not submit though. It needs to be dash for this one. But I think what I can do is I can add more than one. Right, there we go. Okay. That makes... I'm glad this actually works. For some reason I was like, there's no way. It's completely limited. There's no way I can do what I wanted. But I can. So now we can do pad dash, and this is going to be gamepad. Oh, this is showing the key position, but why would it show that one? That's kind of weird. It's because it's doing just generic gamepad. Oh, okay. Okay, so this will work. Okay, this is gonna work. Okay, I'm really glad. Like, wow, I got this stupid ass that doesn't even work. Are you using a C# code? Me or Tote? Controls, yes. WASD, it's all C# code. Sometimes it's a C dull code, am I right? Because I'm streaming dull code. If you're using real, it would be easy. Your face would be easy. Controls, yes. WASD for directions and moving cursor Q. Will I be able to get it on a different screen? Do you have the ability for me to do window mode so I can move it to the window that I stream off of? That's also what I want to know. And I want to know what love is. I want you to show me. Alt enter. Okay, I'll try that. I think it'd be easy to program different controls. But I'm using the Unity input system, and I want to appropriately detect the inputs, because at some point we're going to want customizable controls, which is on our roadmap. I don't know why my cursor is not showing. That's also disturbing. I blame all of you all for breaking my code. So at some point I want customizable controls, so I don't want to create something that's just going to make my life harder later. Okay, so now it's still not showing the right key, though. It should be able to detect that I'm on the Xbox controller. I mean, I can, if I do something with my keyboard, it will detect. Oh, it's still not doing it. That's just the image. Generic West flat. Finding type. Keyboard and mouse. Yes. So what it should be doing, if it were if I switch over to keyboard, which I'm at now, I'm pressing my keys. It should be detecting the keyboard and switching to that. It should only do gamepad, but it's doing gamepad now. So for some reason, it's not able to determine. Let me go to my input. Keyboard and mouse. So that's all set up right. In fact, I don't really want it to be Z. I want it to be space. Right? Oh, dash. Dash would be, let me go back. Maybe dash is the problem. No, that's right too. To make an abstract class. I'm interested in how that would work, but it's easier said than done. I can't say I ever worked on a game much in Unity outside of a basic YouTube. Yeah, Unity's got its own thing going. What's your background, HD? Have you used other? Are you like web developer? This could be index. But why is there no, like... It's weird that this doesn't have more than one option by default. I mean, it's also weirdly placed, but I don't really care about where it's placed right now. I just want it to show... I want it to show the right input for what is being used. Weirdly, adding this up here made it not show. If I get rid of that, it works. If I switch to keyboard and mouse, or to one versus the other, it'll switch. But if you do just keyboard and mouse, maybe what I could do is kind of weird. When I made it auto, it's still using the West, right? But it's not detecting the Xbox controller. That's the problem. I have background on Web API now. Yeah, that's me too. Mostly C# and PHP. Yep. Visual Basic, PowerShell, a usual old web suite. Yep. How long have you been doing the web dev stuff? It's been my whole career as web app dev. Oh, did I not save something? Let me see. These are the ones that we use for. I mean, I could kind of cheat potentially. I could just use the UI inputs because those are more succinct. Although I don't have a dash option. So those are keyboard and mouse. And pad dash is nothing. If I switch this to gamepad. Oh, is it? Oh. How did it lose pad dash? That's obnoxious. Oh, I know why. It's not gamepad. Okay. Oof. Okay, so then the problem is I have this saying button west. These are derived bindings. It is for the gamepad, but it seems like it's generically just taking whatever that actual one is. So can I do something that's like, maybe I need to go to the keyboard and mouse and remove it. It does, okay. So I think the reason that the icon is generically doing button west is because it's not detecting that it's a Xbox controller. Web dev, I dabbled in it some 4 or 5 years ago and learned a lot since. I prefer OOP. Started out mostly functional and found the hard way to sustain long term. That was hard to sustain. Yeah, well, I've known plenty of functional programmers. I don't bother with the debates on with people. My experience has been a lot of developers know what they like and they will defend it to the death. And so it's just not worth my energy. Why? But okay, let me go back here and see if Xbox input icons. It doesn't say how it actually determines displaying a specific device manually. No. You can open device switching tools. Use the buttons. Oh, that's so I could actually like test it. Okay, that's cool. That's what I want to do without having to run the game. So I can go to input icon and say icon switcher. Give it the old switcheroo, am I right? I know I'm right. I learned app dev in high school. This is mostly entry. I get that. I don't plan on debating it. I just what I have learned. Do you have a favorite framework? No, and I wasn't. Sorry, I wasn't referring to whether you would debate it because you said you did functional. Maybe I misread what you said. You prefer OOP, right? That's what. Yeah, I did read what you said. So I prefer OOP as well. I just don't like arguing. A lot of times, the people who would argue the most are the functional programmers. Defend it to the death. What do you use for your IDE? If you use C#, you must use at least Visual Studio. Yeah, no, I don't have any problem with functional. What I mean is like watching YouTube or talking to people who are purely functional, they will, you know, they'll argue like it's the best thing since sliced bread and tell you why why OOP is bad and you should never use it. I don't care if it's a functional solution or an OOP based solution. I prefer OOP. I have found a lot of like senior functional devs tend to like swear by it like it's their religion. Okay, it's a Visual Studio VS Code. That's cool. Yeah, I've done the JetBrains tool set thing. Okay, so here's if I say if it's keyboard icons, fallback icon. So how is it even getting? That's so weird. My only issue with a lot of programmers is inheritance. I don't know if I've ever seen it done properly. Well, you know, when you're passing down your thought generations. So these are incompatible inputs, I guess? Because these aren't the same. I don't think I can make this work like I want it to. I might have to even like reach out to the developer. And they'll say, well, you should have just set everything up exactly like we do, because that's expected. Why did I do it that way? Let me see. Just input. If I could spell input properly, that would be great. And forget where it's at. The controller? Dash is pressed. What's a gamepad? Well, it's called the same thing. Is dashing through the snow? Had to side. Okay, that's weird. So this is more likely the example. Why did I do it that way, I wonder? What IDE do you pro JetBrains? Any JetBrains product? Yeah. So I guess the problem I don't think this matters though. I think I could get away with not I think the reason I separated them initially was because I thought it was necessary. But I legitimately think I could go into gamepad here and take pad dash. Oh, it's already there. When did I do that? And it still works. Oh. That's interesting. So I'll leave the pad dash there, but let me go to pad this side. It's here too. What? When did I do that? Okay, so if that's there, I wonder if I can. I wonder if I can make this work. JetBrains good. I've never used it to code, however. Yeah, I think it's. I mean, you know, Wallaber used Visual Studio for a long time, and then he was running into issues with using Visual Studio and Unity, and I suggested he try JetBrains VS Code. Um, I suggested he tried doing JetBrains, and then he ended up buying a subscription for it because he liked Writer better than Visual Studio. Of course, naturally, just like how not Wallaber, Killboy complained about using Unity. You know, Wallaber's like, oh, I don't like that the IDE is so opinionated and tells me all these things I've got to change, and he doesn't like all the different warnings and stuff, like this little ... that says convert into a return statement, or how this is telling me that like it doesn't match a specific rule. We just turned off all the inspections. He likes the IDE, just not like one of the main things people use the IDE for. I don't mind it. It's you just learn how to ignore it, right? Which I guess is bad, but developers ignore plenty of evils in their code, so who knows? Okay, so we have the blah 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 blah. So decide works. Let me go back down here. What I'll do is I'll move this to my manual so it actually like lines up with the right one. And the thing I need to do is why are these ones showing up? So these are 32. Right, 'cause we want all these things to be the same height. Why does this have a horizontal layout group? That's strange. For some reason this is not getting laid out right. Height, position, pivot. Doesn't matter. I'll worry about layout issues later. So we'll do decide. And we'll make it auto. Okay. So then let me see if I can get this to work like I want. Live and let live. Well, yeah, I mean, the ultimate thing is I don't really care what people decide to do with their own tool sets, their own programming languages, whatever. If it's my team, because I am a chief technology officer, I run a team, I do expect some consistent standards among the team. Because then you get into the more consistency you have with the team. Why? That's weird. Like, this implies space, I guess. I guess that's a way to get away with not putting the word space. When you work on a team, and especially when you have like a mixture of junior, mid-level, and senior people, using consistent tooling is important, in my view. So the problem is it is interpreting a generic control. The switcher doesn't work here, apparently. Why is it interpreting a generic control? I don't want to have to go in and add for each one of these things a binding. That doesn't make any sense. Right? That would be stupid. Is that what it expects? Do you have to go and add for each one of these a stupid input type? Please tell me I don't have to do that. Icon set. These are just the icon sets. WASD. Delta Lear LMB. What is this? Input icon manager. Must be in the tools. I like to try follow casing and try not to repeat code no matter what. I know that this is dry. LMB is left mouse button, yeah. But I mean, I'm just trying to understand their instructions. I used to be really, really harsh on coding standards. And I think there are like 5 or 6 things that I am a hardliner on. And there's other things I'm like, just not worth my energy anymore. So this is the input icon manager, which would be here. Gamepad. Preferred start device. Doesn't matter. Gamepad settings. Gamepad priority. Update settings. I don't care about that. That's interesting though. These are just the text inputs. There's not anything in here about like the generic. I mean, I have an Xbox controller. It is an Xbox controller. I wonder if it's maybe it's like the type of controller. No, I mean this is an Xbox controller. There's no reason it wouldn't be interpreted as an Xbox. And this says it's derived, right? I don't want to be specific. I don't want to like hunt down Xbox and then pick a letter on Xbox. It just seems stupid. I feel like that's what it's telling me I have to do though. No one likes micromanagement, but there's a lot of people who need micromanaging. I'm sorry. I have managed so many people. My first go-in approach is, you are adults. I will give you all the opportunity to do the thing you need to do. I will give you any feedback that's necessary when you need it. All I ask is that you reach out to me when you need help and, have me help you when I can help you. But my experience has been a lot of people need more than that. I always start with the assumption that they can behave like adults. Then I find out over time certain people can't. I would train someone once and they were hard to understand. I remember trying to train somebody and I would talk to them and then they'd be like, I understand. Then they would go and produce code or solutions that had nothing to do with what I trained them on. And so then I would go back to train them again, and they weren't taking notes. Like, pull up a notepad, take notes. I'm going to give you exactly what you need to do. And it's like, I don't ever do that the first time, but when it's clear. Hey, Rome, by the way, I saw a quail egg in my text messages. So let me see if there's something in here about gamepad. Well, hold on. Display settings. Show all available options. Steam input. No, it's not Steam. That's the problem. I just have this fear that it's going to be to support keyboards and gamepads are actions setting up. Okay, in earlier versions, it would listen for controls to change. Rebind buttons. Hi, Composy.
Cool.
Did you hear me say something about quail's eggs?
Mm-hmm.
My wife's hand. Rome just said hi. Rome didn't say anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Just my wife's hand. If anyone's wondering, that's my wife. You can see the top of her head over there.
Oh boy.
Allow rebinding.
I feel boy.
Optional keyboard display. I'm working on stuff. What are you doing?
I think.
Tape is good. Oh, hey, yes, I found a third one a few minutes ago. So are you gonna have a quail of a good time eating those eggs?
Hey, Rome.
Her hand made
Good
me
boy.
think of the Addams Family. Yeah,
I know. I was really going for that.
You can see this is actual height difference between us. But the question is she really short and I'm like short as well? Or am I tall?
Oh my gosh, I wore heels today. I
Yeah.
came home and I was in the kitchen. I was like, everything's cool. I take my heels.
You were too tired, too tall.
Hi.
Ignore other buttons. What is rebinding? FIFA folder.
I know, right? There was a step to it.
What? Oh, you're gonna get the okay. Yeah, that works. You can do that. Now she's taller than me.
This would be like the weirdest really.
You talk to them. I'm gonna read some.
If I was actually this big. Oh. This makes me really happy. You're like, this is my little man. My little man Max. You can see the top of his head. I know. It's really funny. Okay, I'm stepping on a child there. I mean, I can keep talking for a while, but...
I'm stepping on a child. Oh, the poor
No.
kid.
No, he's just a hardworking man who works that way.
Me yawning? Is that
Yeah.
what? Yeah. The tired yawn.
Oh no, it's contagious. I was gonna start to yawn too. I just did it too. Are you all yawning on that end? It might be spreading. By the way, there's a sleepover happening.
Mm-hmm.
They're so happy and they're
You're gonna
screaming.
take some melatonin tonight?
I know, it's like here I am. This would just be a weird
In case you
look.
guys are wondering, that
I'm
means
very
she is
tall.
about 6'3".
Yes.
Or
Caitlin
something.
Clark, watch out.
I still love you if you were tall.
It wouldn't work. We've already had this conversation. Like, it's just weird.
I
People
still
do
love
it.
you. See, you're saying it wouldn't work, which makes me really concerned. What if I wanted to get shorter and shorten myself?
Short enhancement.
You know, people get taller.
Enhancement? Do you want to get enhancement?
Have my leg chopped, like a
Unhinged?
chunk of my leg taken out. They can donate it to someone who wants to get taller.
Yes, that would work very well for nobody. But I would love you still. A friend of mine is very, very. But her husband is also very, very. So
I'm sorry.
I'm really not.
No, but you're giving me a time to focus on my.
Typey, hit the things, do lots of stuff. I don't do this.
Do I have to assign it?
but I can tell you how to choreograph a fabulous dance with music that you're on.
Maybe to add a type.
GoFundMe campaign. I want to be taller than.
Oh, okay. Wait, will this work?
HD people just like send me money to buy taller shoes, which actually I was looking for a new pair of shoes.
Will that work?
I do like my taller shoes. Okay, I'm going to.
No, talk to them. Let me. What? Go get your ook and sing them a song.
I've been very much distracting Matzi about programming. Oh man, I can answer your programming question.
Oh, let me turn off my music. You're in for a treat. Well, I mean, you know. Are you gonna do it on? You have to do it on the chair though. Hold on, wait. I guess I'll leave the music on for a second. This takes forever. Do you have a specific song you're gonna play? Oh boy. I'm not sure how that's gonna work. I can't. You're supposed to be distracting them so I can get some work done. Oh, don't fall down though. That would not be.
Okay, yo, he's on.
It would be entertaining.
What kind of mat is this? It's not.
It's called an
ground.
anti-fatigue mat.
So I have a kid's like a toddler's.
Do you want me to move the mat?
On an anti-gravity mat.
We can move the mat.
No, I'm committed.
I did not say anti-gravity. I said anti-fatigue. See, you always do this. You don't listen to what I say.
And if you want to learn about programming from Matzi, you would learn. But if you want to learn from Matzi's way, it's not very much.
Learning you will not. Is what
Learning you will not. I could teach you about toddler snot. I could teach you
how to sit on the pot,
tie your shoes in a knot. No, Matzi likes to sit on the pot. Really does. We just bought a bidet.
You literally just shared that.
Okay.
Have you been drinking again?
Active feedback during song. What a champ. This is our relationship. So much. I love this man. I think my ukulele's out of tune. That kind of changed now, though. I wanna try a bidet. Never have says HD Jam. This is literally my stream. I just took over and started it.
I mean, technically, a bidet has a stream as well. Right. It's a blast.
Welcome to the streaming stream.
But having a clean butt's nice.
You would get, I think, DMCA striked or something else striked if you tried to show them how you sit on the bidet. Stop talking to me. Do your work.
There's been things you've seen on streams.
Welcome to the Matzi stream. Welcome to the Matzi stream. We're going to tell you how we go to the bathroom.
Yes.
Welcome to the Matzi stream. He doesn't want you to talk to him. He just wants to program me.
Talk to him?
Trooper is snoring and quiet. Whooping his cup.
We'll try this.
And then Trooper is. I was gonna say it's not a dog, but that'd be really funny. But no, Trooper's a dog. Very clear. This is out of tune.
Why are you looking at me?
Out of tune.
Auto-tune ukulele?
Not a chord I want to say. Out of tune ukulele.
You know what? I should show you some of my fishing stuff. Because there's a tuna in there. Okay. A tuna. Tuna.
I gave up on my song. I go see how the.
No, you play him a real song.
I should tune this though. That's kind
of. Oh.
Tune tuna. Okay, I'm gonna get the different one because this one's I'm still getting.
I can move this mat so you don't feel like you're. You sure? I don't want you to die. It's pretty high height from here. Bidet.
Oh.
Speaking of butts, quail eggs are the size of a quail's head, and it really makes you rethink the phrase "showing your head," shoving your head up here. Yep. You just read it, whatever.
Quail eggs are the size of the quail's head. Oh, there you go.
You guys like all this progress we're making around here? Okay, so then we're gonna go.
What song should we play?
I don't know. Let's see if this works. Do you have an idea? You no more ducks to give? You gotta do no more quails to give.
I don't remember the words though.
Well, then you don't sing a song you don't know the words to.
But I've tried even more. I've played by all the rules. I've very rarely won, but I've begged.
That's the name of the song.
I always have the words with me. No more ducks to give. My ducks have run dry. I've tried to go duck shopping, but there's no more ducks to buy. I've no more ducks to give.
There you go.
No more ducks I've tried to get. I'm over my duck budget, and I'm now in ducking debt. Yep, I strive to get everything done. I've played by all the rules, but very rarely.
Oh, you're right.
I've smiled, I've triumphed, I've laughed, alas, to no avail. I've run around like a moron to no clear vote.
It's also not ducks, by the way.
I've no more quails. My quails just blow. Been hunting for my quails all day. They've up and quailed off home. It works. No more
this
quails.
This is a quality stream.
My quail rations are depleted. I've rallied my quail on. It's been the birds have just not
wow.
been
On my stream, coming just dropping the F-bomb.
I'm exhausted. My sheep for minimal recompense. The distinct lack of acknowledgement has now begun to call.
What?
Oh, and I've come to realize that I don't.
No, I just give a duck.
I was just giving you a chance to do
I
it.
highlighted the F word, but
I've no more ducks to give. My ducks have flown away. Gonna fall off the chair. Ducked off, they refuse to ducking stand. Fine, I've no more ducks to give. My ducks have gone insane. They've come back round and passed me whilst they're ducking off again. I've no more ducks to give. My ducks have all dissolved. I've planned so many projects, but my ducks won't be involved. He's playing a video game. My ducks have been all spent. They ducked out from the build, and I don't know where they went. Am I done? No more ducks to
I'm
give.
just fishing.
He's fishing? No, you literally are fishing. More ducks to give. I've no more ducks. I've no more ducks. I've no more ducks to give. Can you all see?
Yes, they can see it.
It'd be really funny if they couldn't see you and you're just like literally on screen doing nothing but like.
I say ducks. Like carp.
I know. Our daughter, the almost 4-year-old, is like obsessed with saying "what the heck." Do you know what she decided to say tonight?
Look false.
What the Hector?
So she now says "what the Hector"?
Yeah.
Wow.
That kid.
Wait, Hector the Collector is one of your songs.
The Roos have all the insert original word here to give, and are bugging the hens with it. Oh, campfire nights would be so enjoyable.
They're raving. You gotta sing a rave song now. They're like,
yeah. Oh, that's. Oh, what are they doing?
It's broken.
Oh, we learned a new greeting today. Ready? Greet for somebody's hand. No, go for it. Like, get your arm up high. I'm tall. Be tall like me. Put your arms up. And instead of that's for a different time. Take your hands and instead of shaking the person's hand up here, like, get your arm on your screen. and you're supposed to shake their hand, but it's called a salmon. And you slide your hand over here, and you flop around like a salmon.
Like that. I showed you the rocket ship before.
Like, hey, Matzy.
Rocket ship where you go to give a pound.
Uh-huh.
And you say like, you want to be up, you be up.
Up.
Ready? Look at this. And you do a little rocket ship.
That was good. We would have fun at camp. Oh, we used to have camp nights.
Just gotta back.
I
Down.
just have to bring
Middle. Oh, wait, that. Down.
HD. I can't remember lyrics,
Okay, thanks.
which is really fun. I just have to bring all the lyrics with me to campfires. Then I'm fine.
Okay, I'm good. I think I'm gonna not work on this input stuff.
Just making sure that all of your
Middle back. Okay.
Gosh, I feel like I live under a rock.
Okay.
What? Spazzing. No, that word is not cool.
The salmon shake is cool.
Though.
Yeah.
I like the salmon shake.
Would you like an electric?
My student taught me that
attack?
today. All right. So speaking of students,
I thought you were talking about the fish that we're shaking.
Oh, maybe that.
But that works too.
I like the salmon shake. Nice to see you. Bye, everyone.
Okay.
Thanks for letting me bother
Thanks
you.
for playing
I'm
music.
very tall. I'm gonna go rest my super tall feet.
Don't fall down. Good job. Can you take the chair with you, please?
No, that's gonna be my remnant.
Well, no, your remnant's gonna be the indents you left in the mat. Okay, I'm gonna give up on this input thing for now, because it's not doing what I want it to do, and I'm annoyed. So I think it mostly works.
Ow! I feel so short.
Yeah, you are short.
I'm back to being short. I like it.
Oh, but you said never mind. Bye. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, so we're gonna pause on this fishing thing that was. I thought it would be easy to just implement that, but something about the way it's detecting the input is not doing what I want it to do. I'm annoyed. Yeah, but so. Oh, let me put my music back on. There's this thing where I think something will be easy, and then I start to work on it. Like the fishing game, I thought I'd have it done in a month, and it's been almost 2. And it's because there's complexity to it. Like if I want to create an input system that prompts you which inputs are possible based upon what current input you're using, I'd have to do something where I have a configuration and I have a way to state what to show based upon the current control scheme. I guess I could. Yeah, it's just not worth trying to figure that out now. I might give up. I was really hopeful for this tool because ostensibly it looks like it does everything I need, except for the fact that it's just detecting gamepad and is not detecting. Oh wait, hold on a second. Xbox controller. I forgot that I have to configure it. I have to put that in here. Right? So actually it might work. It'll be annoying if I have to configure it, but if this works, I'm willing to put that effort in because it's just, But theoretically, if this works, it would give me Xbox icon. I'll do this just in case it needs to happen. Sometimes you got to do the actual steps to make it work. I suppose it's not that bad because there's not that many inputs. So going back and plugging in and stuff. It's okay, Jam. This is what my streaming is like. I don't get a whole lot of work done on my streams. Sometimes I do. I used to do focus mode, but then I think people okay, well, I'm not going to go hang out with Monty because he won't even talk. It's fine. As long as I'm getting something done, right? Well, that's interesting. What just happened there? Oh, I know what happened. Okay. Oh man, I turned everything off too. Hold on, let's see what this shows. It's still not picking up. Oh, I see. So then we need to do. We have user decide. Okay, hold on. Everything's all goofy right now. That only has gamepad and mouse. I wonder what happened here. Xbox controller. That's fine. Base setup. Changing control scheme might names and input actions. Okay, so then maybe I just forgot something in here. The Xbox controller would have Xbox controller. Right now it's just button south gamepad. I think, oh, do I have to make it? This is what I was afraid I would have to do. Is take this and change it to the actual like Xbox. A, right? That one? That, I mean, that's super obnoxious if I have to do that. It's still not that much input. I just really hate the idea that the system can't detect the type of controller I'm using and map that to the equivalent button. Maybe I shouldn't have such high expectations. I don't know. When I did it with like with this thing here that forces the switcher, it worked. But I guess it's because it's saying that it's that input thing. Okay, so let's go back here and see what happens. Yeah, you wonder why we have bugs in the system. I mean, HCGM, this is like a multi-layer engine because it's based off of a game engine that has a Unity export, but the core engine was not built in Unity. It was built in like Microsoft XNA or something. And so I've retrofitted it a ton to do a lot of things that it wasn't doing for me. But it's, you know, kind of a mess. Okay, so it still determines it to be it's not picking up that it is a Xbox controller. It should pick up that it's an Xbox controller. I have Xbox controller there. Yes, I even made an Xbox controller button for it. I guess I could put it in gamepad and see if that does it. Oh shoot. Okay. So what you're saying is ogres are like onions. They smell really bad. Oh, they make you cry. Or how, I don't remember how Donkey says it. No, layers. Onions have layers. Game engines have layers. Well, the game engine's called Smile Game Builder. It has an export for Unity. So my partner in crime on this, he's really familiar with this engine here, and it's a simplistic in terms of what you can do as a developer. You know, me knowing how to code meant that I was always unhappy with this engine because it just didn't do what I wanted to do. And so when we started working on this project, something obviously some of you've probably heard the story before. When we started working on the project, he was doing all the work in Smile Game Builder, which is not opening for some reason though. Why is it not opening? So he was doing all his work in this engine, right? Smile Game Builder. I'll show you, like, you know, the main town, for instance, which really has really good like map building tools. It's similar to RPG Maker in that you have like these events that you put on, and your scripting is like this structured object. It turns out one of the original developers of this engine used to work on RPG Maker, so that's part of the reason why it has similar bones. But it's all, you know, it's all code. So like, you know, I can go in here and look at their script runner, for instance, which is one of my favorite things to show is their 3,000 line method. That is the thing that processes all of the commands. It is my absolute favorite thing to show. This update method here. This is what, like, in a script runner runs all the commands. It's almost 3,000. It's more like 2,500, but 2,500 lines of code. One method beyond holy guac. Oh, one method holy guac. Yeah. That's it, and like it's just a bunch of, it's a switch statement, right? And by the way, fundamentally, when I talk about the rules, I don't allow switch statements in web code unless there can be a really strong case for it. I don't like these things because all they do is encourage this type of code. They look at, like, I've always seen developers say, "Oh, well, that's what it does. Therefore, I'll just keep using the thing that it does because, you know, I don't need to be inventive and come up with a better solution." Oops, wrong person. I wonder how she would fish, though. I think she should still be able to fish. So let's try her out and see what happens. Oh, and I need to... keep forgetting to turn this back on. No, it's still not showing the Xbox. Oh. Does he pirate can fish too? Fair enough. I tend to lean toward, if we're saying input validation rather than switches. Definitely depends on, like, well, in the game, the thing is, the funniest part for me is that given all of my strictness in coding, when I've been doing game development for a while now, almost 4 years, over 4 years, on the side, right? Because I work full time during the day, and I caught a small fish. Ravers, go ravy fish! Look at that, so funny. I've gotten a lot more lax about some of my rules because of just my experience solving problems in code while live streaming, by the way. I mean, that's, you know, most developers need quiet time and you have to focus on your code. I'm amazed at people like Wallaber when he's coding, and he was the guy that rated. I don't know, HGM, if you know Wallaber, other than through the raid, but he can work on his projects on stream and get stuff done very well. And I'm always impressed by that because most developers just, I mean, it's hard. When you want to code, you got to stop and think. And, you know, if you have things distracting you, like, that whole thing of flow never happens. It's funny to me that there's people that can be streaming coders, and they can get. I mean, they're like amazing at it. Okay, so keyboard control scheme names, gamepad control scheme names. It's not giving me that as an option though, for some reason. Xbox controller. I know I was supposed to be done working on this, but then I wanted. It's like it feels like it's right there. I should be able to solve it. Copy it directly and make it optional. Keyboard and mouse, gamepad. About stream and coding, definitely hard to do that in stream. I need to practice that a lot, like you said. Well, you know, if you want to stream it, I mean, I would say just try it. The thing is, like, the harder part about streaming, depending on how you're motivated, is if you're streaming thinking that you're going to get lovely humans like you immediately showing up on your stream and talking to you, you are sorely mistaken. If you don't have some existing online presence where you push people and they come and watch you stream, you won't get a lot of people when you start streaming. And so the harder part about streaming and coding is not having people talking to you and still having to like talk. You know, if you were looking to stream because you're trying to grow an audience, you have to keep engaged. Okay, maybe I just have to add a new one of these things or something. Let me remove this component and add it again. We'll do an image prompt. That's cute. Multiplayer one. And then we'll do decide. Decide. Still only gives me gamepad and keyboard and mouse. So weird. I mean, I added another scheme entirely. Do I need to go to a different configuration somewhere? That's the icon manager. This is the input action, so this is the thing we're using. Keyboard and mouse, gamepad, Xbox controller. Preferred start device, doesn't tell me. Action named output. Update data. Let's see what this has here. So this is preferred, no. Yeah, preferred start device. Let's go see what that uses as its item. I used to stream, but games, nothing else. Yeah, practically improv for the ghost of the internet. I definitely did not have often viewers. Yeah, it's. I mean, it would be kind of fun. I like playing games on stream. Speaking of, I should probably do if you're still around. Maybe what I'll do is I'll play your game in 10 minutes. Or so. Clearly, this was not a night to get a lot done, but I did do a lot, just more in terms of learning an asset. So maybe at like 10:30 my time, I'll try your game out. Show preferred device type. Let's see what it does here. Okay, so it's only giving a couple options. Device display or show gameplay data. Okay. So I could probably look at what's happening when in their code when the switch tries to happen. Because I think that, like, class that they have. I mean, if I had to, I could just modify their class. I could extend their class and then, brutalize it. I'm still not totally understanding why, like, the control scheme names. Verifying control schemes. Let's be sure the input action asset has control schemes, or only one of them, depending on which device we want to support. Notice changing the control schemes does not always yield immediate results. Even after saving, often only domain reload will happen. Oh my god. This could be an issue with, like, the static. Oh, there, because I used some settings to try and make my builds faster. It like caches static settings, and that might be what is happening. Because this is saying it won't always update because my play mode settings are preventing it. Although they don't have examples of control schemes being different. We should now have 2 control schemes. Yeah, okay. No component needed for Text Mesh Pro. Matching control schemes name. Info sections. Okay, so let's did I reopen it? Yes. I think I closed it, right? I closed it and reopened it. Sure. I choose to believe I did. Well, it's all this is the information to tell you what input you could use. It's like because what I want to do is I want to make sure that whenever we have prompt for input, that you're showed what input you could use based upon the controller or device you're using for control. So right now, this is wrong. In fact, what's interesting is it's no longer even showing controller input, but I'm definitely using controller here, right? Interestingly, I would actually call that progress. Because before it was showing like the generic display. Okay, hold on. So this is the input action. There's only a couple types though. So it's not detecting. Now it's just like not detecting the controller. It's also very weird. Why would it not? How am I not myself? Is it because I made it not required? That can't be right. It just doesn't seem right that I have to do all this stuff. But whatever. I'm just screw it. It's too annoying right now. They do have an example project. I just didn't want to open their project. Okay, Weisenheimer. Don't get smart with me. Wait, no, they have an example scene, I think, not a project. Maybe. I'm actually not sure what they have. I think a couple projects. Let me go look real quick. Where is it? Plugins? Okay. All right. I'm not showing you my boring stuff. Input icons, examples. They don't have an example project. They just have example. Okay, so let's go look at their example. I do love me challenging, though. I'm like trying things until I figure it out. I know the problem is, if I were to tell you, like, one of the things that I learned from the game dev world is sometimes you just gotta ship something. And I know that my whole career has somewhat been that way, but I think I was much more on the side of really driving to find the right answer, right? And with doing the game dev on stream, I'm just like, YOLO. Like, the code is just awful. I'm not using dependency injection, which is a thing that I really think is nice sometimes. I'm not using always consistent structure. I'm just like slapping code in, try to get it to work. And then I'm like, okay, it works good enough. I'll just move forward with this. So it's definitely a shift, an Alterium shift for me. Okay, so this is what they have. They have input actions, control schemes. Here's an example, multiplayer platformer controls, which is not really what I want. Actually, let me go back to that. There we go. Okay, so they have platformer, helicopter, menu. They have keyboard and mouse, or gamepad and mouse. So if I were to look at like gamepad, this is a gamepad control scheme. And then their individual things just say gamepad. And it's just using gamepad as its option. So it's not doing anything specific. Where's their test scene? I thought they had a test scene in here somewhere. Scene, so there it is. Sprite prompts, image prompt. Okay. When I get annoyed, I either walk away or look up ideas. Title drop. Definitely tried all kinds of concepts. Well, with ChatGPT. Oh, sorry for that. Wait, you got an ad? Should just be pre-roll ad, shouldn't it? I wonder, did you get... where's my... Oh, this is my YouTube. Let me go look at my ads real quick. Because I did turn off... I thought I turned off timed ads. 3 minutes every hour. What? I turned you off. I don't want this. Keep pre-roll ads. Oh yeah, there isn't. It shouldn't be running every... Let me go look at my... What did I get? Killboy gifting a tier 1 sub. You mad lad. Let me go put you more in code. Here. Speaking of tension and velocity, let's talk about Killboy. 4/9/2024. Killboy. You gifted. Wait, I subbed? Well, Killboy has gifted 133. You know what? All you need to do is gift 1,337, and then you'll be the true elite gifter. That's a lot of subs. I don't think I even gifted that many to Whitefault. Might have. Okay, let's go look at this scene here. So here's a scene. So they have the activator, which is fine. That's just the nonsense. These will be the controls. Oh, look at this. Player input. Input changer. Okay. Are these like a bunch of actions that cause it to twitch? This is the sample. So how did it decide what it was going to be, though? Here. Well, they did like a whole lot of work on this one. This is image prompt. So where are the image prompts then? Thanks for the follow. You got subbed and then you followed. The number came from the notification of the. You said you've gifted 133 subs. It just told me, I guess. I stream on Tuesdays and Saturdays, Jam. Tuesdays I usually don't stream as long just because it's a work night. Saturdays I haven't been streaming as long either, but that's just because sometimes I get tired. It's really interesting that the example scene had all that stuff on it. These are just text examples, though. Players and controls. I'm interested about this. It's like there's a player input and an input changer. I know how many I gifted. Where did you pull that over 1,000 from? Oh, if you know the whole 1337, the elite thing, right? Like elite gamer. Isn't that how you spell it? I don't know. I've only heard it as a meme. I will try to check in. Weather's getting nicer recently, so I might go touch grass more. Is it daytime for you? That's cool. Hope you have fun touching the grass. So what is going on? See, this uses like text mesh. I don't see any, like, none of these things are using the freaking object that they were referring to. The image object. It's just using all these II button thingies. Text binding. What? Dumb. Thanks for hanging out, Jam. 8:30 p.m. I just meant in general, not winter. Oh, I see. I thought you were saying like you're gonna go outside right now. So it's You're in the West Coast. Got it. I think II is just the person who made it. There is just their prefix so that there's no naming conflicts. I think that's what they did. But what's curious to me is like this specifically says example of image prompts, right? And I think it used T. Is it T? I don't remember what the terminology here is. If it's like T or C or something. Maybe it's like a lowercase t. There you go. So where does this get used? So this has gamepad. Okay, so there we go. Gamepad. Move. Interesting. But I don't want the move ones. I want the buttons. Keyboard and mouse. Yeah, it doesn't. So there is no like special differentiation. Why would my button not work? Rid of that. Button south. I mean, I looked at their example, but it didn't really help. Exactly. HD Jam controller input. That you were gonna play. I know. I'm gonna play Toke's game. I'm just trying. I have to finish this thought. We're gonna toke it up around here, folks. You know, I've never smoked pot ever. I don't know if it's appropriate to talk about, but I've never done any illegal drugs. I don't think I have. If I have, I don't remember it. Pretty sure I haven't, though. Pretty sure. You know, it's interesting that it doesn't have a binding type. They had an image prompt. It's weird to me that that's also showing a image renderer. Maybe I need to give it an image renderer. Let's see. I'll try it one more time. Hit me, baby, one more time. It's true. It never did. I mean, never even did tobacco product. I went to the Marine Corps. I was in the Marines for 4 years. Never chewed or smoked. Barely drank. Didn't like it. No, whatever. All right, let's play Toke's game. I'll deal with you later. I'm gonna mute my audio because I'm going to get Toke's game started, and it's gonna be. I don't know like the audio levels, so let's get this party started. Our pool G demo. Is it like an RPG? Oh, your demo doesn't have audio at all? It says Microsoft the vendor smart screen prevented it from running. Run anyway. I'm all about just give me all your viruses, Toke. Okay. Oh, that's cute. Hold on. Come on. Eteru. Where? Okay. So you told me there was a key input I could use. I'm going to have to mute it because there is sound. Oh, it was muted. So you said Alt space? What do I do? Alt tab? Alt F4? Alt enter. There we go. Okay. So I wonder if I move it here. I liked your intro. If I start it again, will it do this? Uh-oh. Houston, we have a slight problem. No, it's not working. It's not working anymore. I guess it heard me say Alt F4 and it was like YOLO. Okay. I like your little intro here. The art's beautiful. Okay, so that music was a little loud, so let me see if I can get not music, but the sound. Open volume mix. Okay. I'm gonna drop it down, put my music on. You could do all sorts of mini games, a physics-based RPG. So, Toek's game is an RPG with physics, and it's great. Welcome to the Alterium demo. Is that how you say it? Demo? This is an early build and not meant to represent the final product. I like your UI here. If you get a system error, please take a screenshot. Please do not redistribute. Okay, I won't. It's a placeholder. Holder. It's a placeholder. Sorry, I know it's a typo, but I like that. But a confusing escape. Do you want to play this stage? If I say no, what else can I do? This is released demo now. Oh. I like how you have a little like play and then like fast forward. I need to hide. I need to hide and quickly. What's going on at the castle? I can't believe this. Like push. Wait, so did I actually do a stage? Or is it just a message? Is this an escape is just a message? Okay. Unusual girl. That's me. Okay, you said I should skip the dialogue. Select a unit to deploy into combat. Select the attack. I like how it feels. It's so smooth. I'm going to attack you right on your attackiness. Oh. You should make a mini game that was like pool or snooker. Like a pool table, billiards. Boom. I only hit her by 1. Attempt to teach Pika Chica. Uh-oh. No, not a pool like in a pool. How do you put fish? You could absolutely have fish. You could absolutely have fish. Are you kidding me? You think you can't make a fishing game out of this mechanic? And incidentally, minigames don't always have the same mechanic. But you could absolutely do like a physics-based fishing of some sort that has a similar idea. I died. I fast-forwarded it. You told me to. Well, yeah, but I mean, like, that's fine. You have this view. You can do fishing from this view. I don't know. People always want fishing. Haven't you heard? Everyone wants fishing. I like the just, you know, kind of cute. I like the background. Who did you commission the art for the map? I did die in the first stage. I thought that was pretty evident when I couldn't do any real damage to the person. Ooh, target practice. Here we go. Oh, I got selector. That was a little unclear for me. Destroy the target. Okay, here you go. Do I get, if I like exact hit versus over hit, is there a difference? Gotta bounce. I still think you should have like a level or a mini game that's like a pool table. Oh, he's so nice. Told me he did a nice shot. Wait, so I went to the second challenge and I pressed it and then it went back to the first one. That seemed weird. There's some puzzles later in the game that require pooling skills. Okay, can I do more than one? Let's see. If I do a glancing blow. Yeah, buddy. Look at that. I hit 3 at once. It didn't do as good as I thought. I finished a challenge. Oh, I didn't even notice the challenge. Oh, that was all I had to do? Okay. Okay, so... Oh, so look. It moved. I didn't push back. It moved forward. And then it moved back. So it went, like, it loaded, went here, and then it moved back. Just so you know, like, that was weird. Because I feel like it should stay here, right? If that was the next thing I was going to do. Why do I only get one? What do those little diamonds mean? What do little diamonds mean? It's on purpose? Yeah, I don't like it. I expected it to be the next thing. Destroy one target in less than 2 turns. Destroy the other in less than 3 turns. Okay. So I would need to figure out a way. Oh, I didn't realize it was. Oh, how do I start this over? Can I? So if I mess up, that's it. I don't have a way to like back out. How do I surrender? Home key. Oops. The problem is that my defeated. Play again. I don't know what type of game you want to go for, but if people are going to want to reset, a fast reset would be nice. I killed one in one shot. That's cool. Oh no. Oh no. I don't know if I can do it. It's so annoying. Oh, look, you put little lines here. That's cute. I like how you hinted at it. Give me the recommendation on how to do it. I'm a gamer, okay? I've been playing Celeste. I've gotten all the B-sides done except for the on the mountain peak. I game. I know how to game. All right. Jeez. What do you take me for? I beat the moon level, except I have to get the rest of the hearts so I can actually beat the moon level. I find that games that are really frustratingly hard aren't bad at my age, because even though it's harder for me to play the game, I don't have the reactions I had as a kid, like in terms of my younger person. As I'm not, it's not a euphemism. I just mean like in my early 20s, I was also a gamer, but I don't have the reaction speeds I had before. But I would get really frustrated with gameplay. There's a stamina bar. The lower it is, the weaker shot. Okay. Destroy 1 target. Destroy 2 targets. Destroy 3 targets. Okay, but there's only 1 target. Boop. But resting is going to take up a turn, right? I mean, I could, if I rest, I'm going to lose a turn, but maybe I'll do it once. Oh, I see. So what I probably should have done... Oop! Yeah, buddy. Gotcha. So far, I know this is your demo, and this is like new... Like, you have a lot of work to do, right? So I'm not... Then this isn't criticism. I like the physics fun. I like it. It's fun. The thing is, I don't know. I'm not sure which things I'm supposed to look at to determine what I would critique. So if there's like, because like visually looks great. I like the visual. I've given you the UI thing. One thing I'm not totally a fan of, but I don't know what type, like, I'm not sure what type of game you'll go for. Okay. Forced story where I have to do the story, even though if I was just I just want to go play the game. Forced story isn't fun for me. And I know I can skip, but like, why force me to skip? Why not just let me optionally choose to do it? You know, Mr. Mecha Moose. Oh, I gotta put you in my code, even though I'm not actually coding right now. Put you right in there with Killboy. Mr. Mecha Moose. Thank you for the T1 sub. You so cool. I 8 months. Well, and you 8 months. Did I spell it? Yeah. Apparently I'm playing a game, and apparently where'd the game go? Did it? Oh, it's just Unity. Okay. You have a Unity icon. It's like, I have Unity open? What? Here's another question. Oh, I see, because you have a description. Okay. Well, wait. Okay. It was just that the icon for the game is Unity, and I thought I had Unity open. I mean, a pure skip would be nice too. Just like literally not have to watch it all go through. Steal unlocked. You can now steal using... Is that supposed to happen that way? Oh, I have another character. So... Check for units with the bag icon. Okay. Steal the precious object, defeat all the ruffians. Oh. Attempt to steal. Okay, but I don't want to. Okay. So. I'll give you a little snicker. Can I only choose one character at a time? I thought I could choose her too. There we go. Okay. So now we're going to steal. Did I succeed? Didn't work. I'm going to give you the bunts. The bunts and burned. Oh, I'm getting smoked. Steal. He's uh-oh. Oh no, I died. I stole the things. Oh no, I'm in trouble. He's really tough. I might die. You know what? Screw you, old man. Take that. There's a guide on the enemy. You have to steal on that angle. Oh, I thought that angle was the opposite. Like, I thought it was the reverse of what it meant. I thought I had to stay out of the cone, not use the cone. Does that make sense? So what's the equivalent keyboard key for the menu? If I was going to use my keyboard. You said it was the home button on the controller. Oh, it's the home button on the keyboard. Home button on the keyboard's weird. Escape would make a ton more sense. Oh, I got dust. Okay. So, I do think I need to steal separately. And I presume the other character is a better stealer than this character. I just have this weird feeling that that's how it would be. Escape is equivalent to Q. No escape. Okay. So then steal. So I have to hit that to steal. Okay. It's red implies bad. So when you have red as an indicator on whether you can or should steal, it implies the opposite of I think what you intended to do. No, but red implies, like, not in this case, no. You would want to make it green because green is where you would steal from. Because stealing is an outcome I want. Oh, so if you knock someone into someone else. Can I switch who goes next? I have no health left. Oh. She can die again. Boom! I'll just let her get dead. Yeah. It's okay. You can kill her. It's fine. She had it coming. Oh, I could have changed the other character. Okay. Good to know. How do you get so much energy so fast? That's not fair. Does she come back if she's got knocked out? Is that a low-key way of condoning stealing? Yeah. Look at... I want to try to do this without dying. Is one of these characters better at stealing than the other, or does it make no difference? Because I was assuming this other character was a better stealer. But if it legitimately doesn't matter, then, you know, you can make different choices. Okay. It implied to me, the way you set this up, that like, oh, you got a new character and that person will do the stealing. I suppose I could steal now out of the gate. Just get it over with. I just don't want to. But from my understanding, if I knock one ruffian into the other, or do something like that, I can do like double damage. Ooh, I'm ready for this. On the controller, how do I switch the character? You have some very interesting choices in how you do things, so you know. I would not ever expect home, page up, and page down. I think you should reconsider what keyboard controls you use. Because I don't. That's fine if it's, but like it just doesn't seem. It just didn't make any sense. So, you know, consider that as feedback. Look at that! I just bunched two guys at once. Well, if I was going to use a keyboard, I would assume WASD-like controls, or I would use arrows. You know, like what are the arrows keys? Well, I guess arrow up and down is like controlling this, so maybe not the arrows. But I would use the keys around WASD, probably, because that's what a lot of people are used to using. Yeah, well, the WASD controls. So there's Q, E, R, F, all of those. There's Tab. Tab could be a good one, or Shift. Because if I'm using, but you know, this is a different type of game. I suppose the reason you probably did page up and page down is because you're assuming someone's going to use the arrow keys, but not everyone has a keyboard of that size. Ultimately, you'll probably just want to make configurable controls. One question: do you do more damage if you hit them from behind? It looked like I did do more damage. I'm supposed to steal something. I forgot I was supposed to be stealing from him. Okay, well, one other thing I would very likely expect in a game that's like a mixture of physics and a strategy type of game is that if I hit a character from behind, I would expect it to do more damage. Okay, so you said tab, so I could switch to her. Okay. I wanted one to hit the other. We can just like double bunt them. Good. So if the other character had died, then who would be talking? If I didn't like replay it, I would just lose the main character. That's a tutorial. Use the attribute button to increase the attributes of your party members. Oh, they just get out of combat. But what I mean is, like, after the combat's done, do you get them back? Oh, okay. When you said they're gone forever, I thought like, oh, then they're dead. So I had to play it again so I didn't lose the character. Okay. That's fair. That makes sense. Okay. Defeat all the ruffians Let's go, ruffians. And you said there was a tutorial for doing something. What is there something I'm supposed to do here? Iron Man mode. This is the last combat. Okay. So I don't see any bags. I need to do something weird. So they didn't attack. Interesting. All right, have a good night, Jam. Thanks for hanging out tonight. Okay, we're gonna do some Bunsen. Just call us the Bunsen burners. Oh my God, there's more people. Does that mean I need to kill the boss first? Will they all flee if I kill the boss? This 30s and 20s. Who would? Which ones are ruffians? I wanted to try and get multiple hits at once. So I think I can do this, right? It'll like do multi-hits. I like that. I like the there you discovered a weakness. Their icon highlights if you're attacking with the right character. Oh, interesting. I didn't see that, but thank you for calling that out. I also need to get my player away. So let's try this. 3 bunces. Oh no, we got bonk. Bonk. Boom. See if I can get her over here so she can defend. Oops, well, lost her. This other character is much stronger. Oh, I missed that guy. I like the idea that as much as it sucks, when I hit one person into another, yeah, I know. Listen, relax. No stamina. I got it. Okay. Let's get you out. So I liked the idea of leaving my character here, but they didn't attack, which was very interesting. Whoa, where'd you come from? And I can't switch back to her for some reason. Okay. So if I can stay down here and trick them to come down to me. Oh, well, that didn't work. Oh no, I just got... Alright. So if I do... this. Oh, I got him a double whammy. I have been able to pin down. No stamina. Wait, what's the no stamina bug? Look at that. That was brilliant. I didn't know what the bug was. The one when the enemies don't attack. Oh, well, they did attack that time though. Can I? wonder if I can get him to go into that one and then get like... No, I didn't go hard enough. Is there... How do I affect... Is there a way to affect the speed of my attack? Because it feels like sometimes I hit and it's like super fast. Oh, I have no stamina. Right. That's what the problem is. I was like, why am I going so slow? No stamina. Got it. Right. Okay. Right. So that's why resting is important. Okay. Let's see if we can do this right. Still learning the mechanic. Well, let's see if I can reproduce that problem. Because the way I did it the first time, I chose her. And I just like went boing. Oh, they attack. Okay. Yeah. Weird. Ooh, they really hurt her. Okay. She's got good stamina, so I should be able to like get... Oh, I missed. I was trying to hit that other guy. But do they grow... Do their stamina come back when they're not attacking? I need to get you. I have an idle move when I can't find a move, but it stages... Yeah, okay. This is not going well. I was doing much better earlier on. Surrender's weird though, because like then I completely lost the bandits, didn't I? Okay. So let me put you out and rest. Okay, that's fine. Not much damage. Fine. And let me put you out. I'll just give you a head-on collision. That gets you out of the way. I know, but I was trying to make them come to me. Hey, stop. How's it going? I did that to make them come and attack me first. On some weird theory that is an advantage. I don't know. So instead of using this one, I'll use you. If I could do this, like... Try to maximize my bumps. My bumps, my bumps. Okay, so then we... Who do we have? Wow, that was a lot. It goes. I'm playing Toke's game. Toke, you said you have a demo out. Where is your demo published? Is it published somewhere? Oh, it's just on Discord. Okay. Oh, she's a goner. Well, if you're gonna go with some style. Take two at once. Yeah, bye. I don't think I can last this one. And I have to rest. Oh, see, they rested. They didn't do anything. That was another one. I have no more stamina, though. Oof. Don't attack me. Don't attack. Attack me. I like the idea where... So clearly my resting in the beginning does not work. I need to do actual damage. But, I like the way the mechanic works. Because it like, hey, thanks for the lurk and the hello. It makes a lot of sense. I like it. I like the way that it all fits together. So let me see here. I don't think I can hit anyone hard enough to make them come down here, but I can try. Oh god, I just completely missed. I whiffed that one. I guess I could have done an angle off the other side. Oh well. More ruffians. I mean, that is a miss, right? Because of the nature of the game, obviously, that's how you make bad choices. Can I get these guys to bounce over there? Yeah! That was nice. I like that. This is very lucky that that worked that way. Here. Although I don't have any more stamina. She should... Oh, okay. It's close. It's close. I wonder if I can take him out. One more ruffian to go. Where is he gonna? Oh, you took her out. What a jerk. I don't have a lot of stamina though. Can I make it all the way across? I don't know if I can. We'll rest. See if that helps. Okay. I figured I'd take some damage from that. Boom. Do I like the bonfire? Yeah, I like the shadows too. You did this in uni, right? So you just use like the shadow feature with your that things. I defeated the ruffians. Poor people. Let's go find out about poor people. Did everyone catch that? Oh, that's it? The rest is just like tutorials, right? Okay, I'm loaded up. I got all the tutorials in my brain. Okay, another thought that I have, which may not be that important, but if there was a reason for me to like track where I'm going with this, the more you add, the harder it's going to be for me to follow along. Like, what's going to happen when it's double the size of this? How do I navigate this more simply? Is it even necessary or possible? I don't have an answer for you. I can just see that, like, at some point it'll get hard for me to track what's going on here. What's this, like, menu option? Oh, look at that. I didn't use anything. I didn't upgrade my character at all. And I absolutely could have. I made my own. I made my own hard mode. Oh my gosh. Oh wow, I did. What's Bijou bonuses? You got good. No, it was fine. It wasn't necessarily like hard mode, but it was like I could have had it a little bit easier if I had done things. What is Iteru? Iteru. What, like, when I in the menu? What it nothing happens when I press on that. Also, quit doesn't do anything. You might have said that earlier. Problem. All right, there you go. Okay, that's fun. I'm really excited to see more. Please let me know when you have more updates. I'd love to play more of it. I really do like the mechanic and the idea that your battles, it's still like it's an RPG, but different. I like that. I'm glad I finally got a chance to play it. When are you gonna start streaming? I want to add the next story to the demo. Yeah, I like it. It's fun. All right, so I'm gonna wrap up. Go get some sleep. Got work to do. I rated Video Wizard the other day, and I forgot Video Wizard doesn't have a mic, and that's my bad. So let's just go see somebody else. We'll keep you up to date. Let's just go drop off at Jitspo. He's a cool dude. I like Jitspo. I'm more than happy to play. That was really fun. Sometimes you play someone's game and you're like, okay, I'm playing the game because they asked me to. I really enjoyed it. Who's Pseudo DevNet? Oh wait, Pseudo DevNet's like a not game dev, are they? Oh, he is a game dev. Oh, he's doing, but he's Unreal dev. Okay, I'll rate it Unreal dev. Whatever. Oh, they have has a follower or subscriber. Hold on a second. He's also Marine, but he's got follower or subscriber only chat. I don't want to take people to that. I don't like the forced follow idea. Thanks for stopping in, Soft. I don't know, Killboy. I think there's a sort of a vibe about streams in which people have limitations on who can chat. I don't really like that. Sorry, Marine or not. I don't want to go to a channel where immediately after a raid people can't chat unless they follow. Sorry. It's not you, it's me. And them. But, you know. Okay, I'll check them out sometime. Anyway, here's our hypes. Y'all have a lovely night. I will be back on Saturday. Hey, Lopar. Not talking after raid is my default. Good point. Nice to see you, Lopar. It's been a minute. He was a professional game dev. That's cool, too. All right, I'm going to go so I can go to bed. Y'all have a good night. Bye.